Hello, I'm Harry Brailsford, the Managing Director for AOM World, and welcome to our webinar on data repatriation. We have a good side audience today, so let's just jump right into it. I'll go off screen so we can pay attention to the good stuff. So here's what's going on. IDC recently released a study on data repatriation. I think you'll find it very interesting. Basically, we're here to talk about what are the drivers for repatriation of workloads from shared to dedicated infrastructure environments and other IT initiatives. CIOs and IT managers, primary challenges for 2021. Here's what we heard. 4 categories are migrations to enable the digital business, resiliency through IT operations, IT business alignment, and security management. Under migrations to enable digital business, we have enabling digital business transformation while maintaining business processes, often on legacy systems. And that's a key point. At AOM World, we're all about extending the life of legacy systems. So I'm going to connect the dots where I can. Second point, managing complex hybrid environments that require new skills to install, operate, and optimize. Again, AOM plays here. Second category, resiliency through IT operations. For many CIOs, improving automation is the first step to achieving sufficiently resilient IT operations, eliminating customizations and adopting standard deployments to improve operations. This is the point I really want to make. Better asset management and risk mitigation. AOM consumption is all about better asset management. That's why we're here at AOM World. Next category, IT business alignment. Many IT organizations are not prepared for the level, type, breadth, and depth of questions and issues. That is true. Alignment is critical before IT can help drive business innovation and deliver competitive differentiation through technology. Do not kid yourself, and this is an ongoing conversation at AMO World. We're half geek, technical, and we're half business, and we got to get it straight. We got to keep those two worlds in alignment. Security management, top of mind with the rise of remote workers in the pandemic. Hybrid everywhere can complicate successful IT operations. I'm going to read that again. Hybrid everywhere can complicate successful IT operations, and time and resources required can interfere with digital transformation initiatives. Integration with legacy infrastructure, internal challenges, and limited resources are key barriers to data center improvements. If we look at the difficulty of integrating newer systems with legacy infrastructure, 35% of the respondents agreed with that. Internal silos of power organizational challenges limit our ability to improve operations. Again, 35%. We are shifting more workloads to the cloud or co-location and not upgrading our own data centers, 34.5%. Now, what does that mean for AOM consumption? Colo environments are certainly great candidates for AOM consumption. We are growing quickly and can't keep up with the demand for IT service, 32.8%. And I would offer that with the job openings and the churn of employees, this is impacting the ability to keep up with the demand for IT services. We are busy supporting older legacy systems. Right here, right now, this is a central pillar of AOM consumption, supporting older legacy systems. That comes in at 32%. And that's not necessarily a negative. I'd call it an opportunity for those of you that provision AOM consumption. We lack visibility into total cost of running an application or service, 27.8%. We don't have enough people or people who are trained in the right areas, 18.3%. To my point about open job requisitions, the shortage of talent, and the churn. Companies not investing in data centers, we don't have budget, 16.8%. This is a value proposition for AOM consumption because if the investment in hardware refresh in data centers is in fact down, that's an AOM consumption consumption opportunity, and we experience no barriers to improvement, just over 10%. In the next 2 years, organizations can expect to run their workloads across multiple IT environments, with the highest percentage utilization being on-premises private cloud and traditional infrastructure. Again, on-premises private cloud and traditional infrastructure. Question on the table is, thinking about your workload infrastructure in the next 2 years, in what environment do you expect your workloads will run? Look at the top 2 responses. On-premises, again, that's an AOM consumption opportunity. 37% private cloud, 35% traditional. Off-premises private cloud, 25%. Off-premises traditional, 24%. Off-premises public cloud, 20%. And there you have it. At the aggregate level, organizations expect to continue moving workloads between IT environments to find an optimal balance of workload distribution. Private cloud will be the primary choice for workload mitigation off public cloud. 12% of workloads currently running in public cloud will be fully run in the public cloud in 2 years. The question on the table is, thinking about your workloads which are currently run in the public cloud, fully or partial, do you expect any of them will be repatriated and moved to private cloud or traditional infrastructure in the next 2 years? And look at the responses that come out of this. 74% have a conversation about destination IT environments for workloads repatriated from public cloud will be on-premises private cloud at 30%, on-premises traditional 24%, off-premises private cloud 27%. Again, that could be a colo and an AOM opportunity. Off-premises traditional 18%. This is very interesting for AOM world because we have a strong SMB conversation as well as mid-market and enterprise. Despite company size, future plans for using public cloud to run workloads mirror the worldwide trend. Despite company size, thinking about your workloads which currently run in public cloud, fully or partially, do you expect any of them to be repatriated and moved to private cloud or traditional infrastructure in the next 2 years? Look at these results. In the SMB, which I'm going to call less than 1,000, 28% will move to on-premises private cloud. 26% will move to off-premises private cloud. 24% will move into on-premises traditional environment. 18% will move into off-premises traditional environment. Go up to the enterprise level. They're very close. By the way, that is fascinating to me that the SMBs basically have the same mindset. As you can see on the far right, I'll just read off the first 2. Will move into an on-premises private cloud at the enterprise level, 30%. Will move into off-premises private cloud, 26%, matching SMB. Data security and privacy concerns are the top reasons organizations are repatriating workloads from the public cloud. The question on the table, or the observation, is primary reason why workloads will be repatriated from the public cloud. Look at the first 2. Data security concerns, not surprising, with the frothiness of cybersecurity at 43%, followed closely by data privacy concerns at 36%. And if you've had a chance to look at some of those results, we'll move on. Executive summary. Organizations foresee use of mixed on-premises and off-premises compute and storage resources for running their workloads. Larger companies will have a greater use of off-premises cloud environments across all workload categories compared to smaller organizations. Organizations expect to continue moving workloads between IT environments to find an optimal balance best suiting workload needs. Private clouds will be a primary choice for workload migration off public cloud. Number 3, data security and data privacy concerns are the top reasons organizations are repatriating their workloads from the public cloud. We just talked about that, and I concur. 4th executive summary point, other drivers impacting repatriation of some workloads more than others: pricing unpredictability for workloads with spikes in compute and storage needs, performance issues for compute-heavy workloads, and bandwidth issues for workloads relying on steady movement of data. I want to thank you for joining us for this webinar here at AOM World on data repatriation and taking a quick look at a recent IDC study. Thank you very much and have a great day.